I feel better about myself. I can't say that I've always had the best. I swore I wouldn't cry this week. Jeez. My weight before I left for Maui was 267 pounds. Today, during our weigh-in, I am currently 265 pounds. Being halfway through scares me. It means closer to the end, and I know that there will be a challenge at the end, and I don't know that I'm prepared for what you have planned for me, but it's gone by really fast, mainly because it just feels like it's part of what I do every day, so it's just kind of my life moving on. But to be halfway through is kind of a big milestone, because 4 weeks ago it felt like this was going to take forever. I think the perspective change that I've had is that I'm not kind of working towards the finish line. I'm just working on my life. I'm getting better every day, and I'm getting stronger and faster and hopefully leaner every day. But I'm not doing it until this date. I'm doing this infinitely. Like this is the way my life is now. It's tracking macros and watching what I eat, but it's also appreciating that I can do this, that I'm strong enough and that I'm capable. People will ask me, "Oh, do you think you can keep up with this forever? Like, you're working too hard, like you can't possibly continue with this." And I can. It's completely possible. This is where I choose to put my effort, and as opposed to sitting around drinking or making gigantic meals, which used to take me hours. I would prep meals and make these elaborate meals, and that's just not how I choose to spend my time anymore. I'd rather just cook some egg whites and run out the door and get to the gym, because that's my priority. And that's kind of the mental shift that I've made, that this is where I want to put in the effort and spend my time. I'm putting in the effort because every day that I do it, that I put the effort in, I feel better about myself. I can't say that I've always had the best. I swore I wouldn't cry this week. Jeez. I don't think I liked myself very much, and I think that the more I focus on being better and putting in as much effort as I can into something, I feel more worthy of the results, and I feel as though liking myself and being at peace with myself is kind of that why, that reason for doing it. Of course, everyone's going to be cheesy and say, I'm doing it for my family and so that I can see my son grow up, and of course that's a big thing, but doing it for myself because it makes me feel good and it makes me want to keep going. Part of me always felt like a loser, just unable to take control of my weight. Just a constant gaining of weight wears on you. It's this big unspoken elephant in the room that I try to hide in my clothes, in my humor, in anything that I do. I just try to take away from the fact that I take up a lot of space, and so I think trying to constantly be someone that I'm not has led to me not liking who I am. And that was a big part of me deciding not to go ahead with surgery, is that I felt as though if I went ahead with surgery and lost the weight and didn't put in the effort, I wouldn't have earned it. And I would probably never really be happy, even if I was thin and had lost the weight surgically. I think that mentally I would still be this person that I'm not, and even more so probably because I would be this skinny person in a fat kid's head, constantly thinking that this is not the body that I earned, and I want to earn it because it's worth the effort. I'm afraid of heights.
Bungee jumping. Bungee jumping. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
It's the ground I'm worried about touching. If I fall in the weight limit for bungee jumping, and that's the biggest thing I'm afraid
I already
of.
looked at it. You're in.
Fuck.
Tries not to fall to her death.
Last week I was 252 and this week I am 256. Womp, womp, womp. I think this week was really challenging for me starting the new job. It's not so much about excuses, it's just what has happened. I sleep through the day, the workout times, I'm sleeping through those, so I have to really focus on my food. Yeah, just stressful. There's a lot of technical difficulties with learning the new job, so that was really stressful. I thought about if I even wanted this job or so, but yeah, so this week has been tough and I'm hoping next week will be better.
So your food, because regardless of your workouts, food is number one, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can work out twice as much, mm-hmm. and that can help you remind you that you are on a mission, mm-hmm. and that your decisions need to be better aligned with that mission. Mm-hmm. In that sense, working out can help a lot. Mm-hmm. But you can lose weight without coming to the gym, mm-hmm. just by focusing on your food.
I know.
So I'm waiting for you to say, all right, this is what happened.
Yeah.
What? Well, it's just that the more real you get about it.
No, it's true. You're right. I underestimated the workload, the stress load, I just assumed jumping into a new job like I had before, it would go fine, but there were technical difficulties, road bump. That led to really shitty choices, starving myself because I don't want to eat, resulted in over hunger and whatever was closest, whatever was quickest. It wasn't too bad, but it was bad enough where I was up 4 pounds.
When you know you're heading into a situation or a period of time when things are going to be a little more stressful,
this is a spiral.
You need to prepare.
Yeah.
More than you think you need to. Mm-hmm. You need to over prepare because shit's gonna be hitting the fan, right? You're gonna be tired, you're gonna be grumpy, you're gonna be exhausted. We came up with a goal for all the other girls, mm-hmm. and all of their goals were based on their biggest challenge. Mm-hmm. All right, so there's a bit of a pattern here. 1 week she loses a lot. Next week she gains half of it back. Next week she loses quite a bit, and then she gains half of it back. So Val's goal is going to be consistency. If the hardest thing for Val is to be consistent, then that's exactly what she's going to have to be in order to reach her goal. It's a reverse bet. She needs to consistently keep making progress every single week from now until the end of the challenge, and she needs to reach her goal, which we had already set. Otherwise, she goes bungee jumping as well. And of course, I'm not her dad. I can't be like, well, you're gonna do it no matter what. If she doesn't want to do it.
Imagine if you were my dad. Oh my God.
The final episode where we show everybody reaching their goals, when we get to Val's segment, it'll just be empty. I'll just be holding the camera and I'll be like, this is where Val would be right now. Walking up those steps to get ready to bungee jump.
Oh,
but she's not here.
No.
She's at McDonald's.
I'm not at McDonald's.
Chasing her dogs.
My weight last week was 322. My weight this week is 319. So I've lost 3 pounds. Just went over my Fitness Pal, which is our tracker where we put everything that we eat, and kind of decided where I should make some changes in my food choices and my macros. It says, I'm not going to tell you that this is worth the read, but it probably is. And I'll apologize now because it might be all over the place. I'm tired. Really, really fucking tired. Not physically tired, more mentally and emotionally. It's years of tired, decades even. I've spent the last 30 years hiding the most inane thing, the number on the scale. Terrified of it, never saying it out loud, as if somehow saying it would make it real. Newsflash, whether I say it or not, it's real. Whether I angle a camera to make my chin look better or not, it's real. Every time I walk out the door into a cruel fucking society where fat is the worst thing you can be, it's real. I'm doing things now that I'm so very proud of, and there's this fucked up part of me that's ashamed to share them because it means sharing a truth about myself that I've hid since I was a child. And honestly, who was I really hiding it from? I take up space. You can't be 300 pounds and not take up space. That's my number, by the way. 322 to be more exact. 359 at my highest. I'm a mother, a wife, a sister, a daughter, a pretty decent friend most of the time, a wannabe triathlete, and so many other things, but I've never been able to see past I'm fat. So there it is. Love it, like it, ignore it, shit on it. It really doesn't matter anymore. I'm done hiding and letting the secret and shame of something that has never been a secret to anyone who has ever looked at me tear me up from the inside. Secrets destroy us. People are going to say and think whatever they're going to say and think. That's not on me. I won't let it be. I'm part of an amazing gym family, and I'm taking part in a courageous 8-week documentary series, and I've been too scared to share it. How f***ed up is that? So here we go. Follow along if you'd like. Click on the weird-driven link to watch. Hey, Miguel Diaz. I'm not sure who this person you're helping me to become is, but I kind of like her. And I love and thank you for all you're doing to help her grow. You and everyone at my DP home are amazing. Big love to you all.
That was huge.
I was mad. I obviously didn't read that with the same inflection that my fingers were typing in. I was mad. Yeah, because we were talking about, having not shared it and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, why? Who are these people? Why do I give a shit what they think? Some guy that, I may have crushed on in high school might be on my Facebook page, or, some girl that I had a rivalry with, or, somebody that I don't even know who's only maybe ever met me through Facebook pictures. What do I care what these people think? I'm so tired of trying to be something that I'm not. And then I kind of thought about it. And it's like an addict, right? An addict can't get clean unless they're willing to admit that they're an addict. And I can't change who I am until I'm willing to accept who I am. And this is me in all my 319 pound glory. This is who I am. So, fuck it.
I'm even in the frame, but I'm here. We're here for Shannon's very first run.
Yep.
Because she's training for an amazing goal of doing a triathlon, and so we're out here for her first run. And I'm just wondering, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm nervous. I'm super nervous, but I'm really excited. Want to see how far we can go, and how much stronger I am than I think I am.
So we just finished our run, and Shannon, can you tell folks what we did tonight? What was kind of the style of our run?
We did 2 minutes walking, 1 minute running, jogging, running, wogging, as I like to call it, but you said it was jogging, so apparently I was moving faster than I thought I could. 2 minutes on, or 1 minute on, 2 minutes walking, 1 minute on, 2 minutes walking, and did we do that 5 or 7 times?
We did that 7 times tonight.
7 times. So technically, man, it feels like I ran for a lot more than 7 minutes. I feel pretty awesome. Like the fact that we actually did that, and I think there was only a couple of times when I was like, that was a really long minute. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I can maybe not keep running, but I can definitely keep going. So it feels good. I'm happy.
Last week I weighed in at 239, and this week I'm at 235, so that's 4 pounds down, 13 total now. So I'm really happy with that. I committed to my goal. I actually have proof. I brought it. I did track every single day, 7 days in a row, and I think that was the difference, because I think in the weeks previous, it's hard for me to hit my protein goals every day, so I really do need to track and write it down and make sure that I'm hitting those goals. I randomly freaked out about this, and I was like, there's no way that I can run a half marathon. Like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, no, I need to be positive, like, I can do this, like, and then I was just like, I actually can't. And just, like, started thinking, like, realistically, like, I really thought that I couldn't do it in that amount of time. Being up here at, like, oh my god, freaking out, I can't do this, like, this is way too much, to just, like, no, you're hitting all the goals that you're setting for yourself, the small ones so far. So this is no different. Like, it's just another goal.
It's only different in your mind.
And then I messaged you, and I was just like, I am freaking out. I can't, like, I don't know what to do, And then you were just like, come in, like, we'll talk about it. And I was just like, no, I can't. Like, I'm like an emotional mess today, which I was, but came in anyways. And we talked, and I cried. We talked, and I cried some more. And then we made a game plan. So I felt way better after that, and just had to, like, change the way that I was feeling, just mentally shifting to a different way of approaching it, because, like, I was feeling that way, and now I'm feeling a lot better about it, but it's still 21.6 kilometers. Like, it's still the same thing, but I know I can do it now. Hey guys, this is the very beginning of my training for the half marathon. It's just to see where I'm at right now, so I'm gonna run for half an hour and see how far I can get. Wish me luck. So I just finished my 30 minutes of running, and I actually did a lot better than I thought I would. I went 4.07 kilometers in 30 minutes, so I'm sweating a lot. My face is red. That was really, really, really hard. But that's my starting point, so here we go.
Does anybody in your family know that you're doing a half marathon?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
And what they say about the half marathon?
Just like, wow, seriously, like, are you, like, can you do that? And they're like, he's a slave driver.
I've heard that 3 times this week. What'd you say to that?
I said, like, I'm not gonna say I cannot do that, because that's not the right attitude, right? But I did say to you, like, do you seriously think that that's realistic? And you said you could do it right now if you wanted to. And so I was like, as much as you're tough on us, like, that is as much as you believe in us at the same time. So if you think I can do it,